All right, welcome back. Today we are diving into something I think is super cool, how to build your very own AI chatbot, completely from scratch. You know that feeling when you're on a website and you just know you could build a better help assistant? Or maybe you've got a cool idea for a bot for your own project or your business, or hey, even just for fun? Well, if that sounds like you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to give you the step-by-step blueprint you need to bring your very first chatbot to life. Okay, first things first, before you even think about writing code or designing what it looks like, you absolutely need a solid blueprint. And the foundation of that whole blueprint is figuring out your chatbot's one single clear goal. So the fancy term for this is defining its scope. And honestly, getting this right from the get-go is probably the most critical part of the whole process. Think about it. A chatbot that tries to do everything, it's going to end up doing nothing well. Your first big challenge, and really your key to success, is fighting that urge to add just one more little feature. So, you've got to ask yourself some tough questions. What is its one main job? Not 5 jobs, one. Who is this actually for? And what real problem is it solving? For example, is it just going to answer the top 10 FAQs your team gets hammered with all day? Or maybe it's going to book sales calls for you. The more specific you can get here, the better. All right, so you've nailed down your goal. Perfect. Now it's time to pick your tools. This is the how part of the whole thing, choosing the right platform or framework to actually get this thing built. And really, you've got 2 main roads you can go down. First, there are the no-code platforms. These are awesome for beginners. They're all about visual drag-and-drop builders so you can get something up and running super fast. The trade-off? You give up a bit of control. Then, on the other side, you've got coding frameworks. This is where you get full control, total customization. But yeah, you got to know how to code, and it's going to take more time. Honestly, for your first bot, a no-code platform is usually the way to go just to learn the ropes. And look, this might be the single most important piece of advice I can give you. No matter what tool you end up choosing, start simple. You're not trying to build the next super intelligent AI right out of the gate. Your goal is to build a chatbot that solves one problem, and one problem only, but solves it really, really well. Okay, you've got your goal, you've got your tools. Now for the really fun part, the creative core of this whole thing. We're talking about designing the actual conversation. This is where you give your chatbot a personality and a brain. You can really break this down into 3 key steps. First, map the flow. I mean, literally, grab a piece of paper or whiteboard and draw a flow chart of how you want the conversation to go. Second, write the script. What's the vibe? Is your bot super friendly and casual, or more professional and to the point? And third, and this is so important, you have to plan for dead ends. What happens when the bot just gets confused? A good bot knows how to say, you know what, I'm not sure about that, but let me get a human who can help. You know, a really good way to think about this is like you're writing a movie script. Your chatbot is the main character, sure, but the user? They're your co-star, and they can go off script at any second. Your job is to write a script that's strong enough to guide the conversation back to where it needs to go. So the script is designed. Now we get to the AI part of our AI chatbot. This is where we actually teach it how to understand what people are saying and respond in a smart way. And we do this with something called training data. Now, that might sound intimidating, but the idea is actually pretty simple. It's just a big list of example questions or phrases, and then the correct answer or action for each one. So, for example, if someone says, book a meeting, or can I find a time, or schedule a call, all those different phrases point to the same goal, right? The booking goal. You just feed all these examples to your AI, and it starts to learn the patterns. So, the big question is, how much data do you actually need to get started? Well, for a simple bot with a clear job, you'd be surprised. You can get pretty good results with just 50 to 100 high-quality examples for each task. The key word there is high quality. That means you need variety. Think about all the weird, different ways a real person might ask for the exact same thing. Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to a simple truth of machine learning. The better your training data, the smarter your chatbot will be. It's the classic garbage in, garbage out scenario. Think of high-quality data as the premium fuel for your AI's engine. Okay, you've set the goal, you've picked your tools, you've designed the conversation, and you've trained the AI. The foundation is solid. It is time for launch. But wait, launching your chatbot isn't the finish line. Nope. In a lot of ways, it's actually just the starting line. The final, and maybe the most important phase of all, is to launch and then to learn. See, this isn't a one-and-done thing. It's a cycle that just keeps going. First, you deploy it. You get it out there in front of real people. Then you have to monitor the conversations. You watch what's working and, more importantly, what's not. Every time the bot messes up or a user gets frustrated, that's not a failure. That's gold. That's your feedback. And finally, you iterate. You take what you learned, you tweak the scripts, you add more training data, and you launch a smarter version. It's this loop that turns a meh chatbot into an amazing one. And there you have it. That's the blueprint for building your very first AI assistant. It's a journey that takes you from just a simple idea all the way to a tool that learns and gets better over time. So the only question left is, after you build yours, what's the very first thing you're going to ask it?